Crisis at the Capitol. We're live in Harrisburg, where a budget standoff could cost many Temple students thousands of dollars. Hello and welcome to Temple Update. I'm Hannah McCumsey.
And I'm Rob DiRienzo. 111 days and the Pennsylvania state budget has yet to be passed. The clock is ticking for state lawmakers to act. If an agreement isn't reached soon, Temple could be forced to make some difficult decisions.
We take you back live now to the Capitol building in Harrisburg, where Cassie Semyon is standing by. She spoke to both sides of the aisle about what this political gridlock means for us here on campus. Cassie?
Hannah, this isn't the first time that Temple has had to face the prospect of losing its state funding. Just 2 years ago, the state went 8 months without funding their in-state institutions. But Temple officials say it feels different this time, and lawmakers here are concerned for the future of higher education.
And if they defund us, they're making probably the biggest policy decision in Pennsylvania history.
Temple University and other state-funded universities are scrambling as Harrisburg continues to hold out on funding for higher education. That funding is what makes the nearly $12,000 tuition discount that in-state Temple students receive annually possible, and it may soon disappear.
If the school is not receiving their state funding in a timely manner, or they can't count on that money, the only way that they can make it up is by raising tuition and costs.
If Harrisburg fails to pass a spending package allocating money to Temple, the university will have to eliminate that discount, charging PA residents the same rate as out-of-state students.
If the tuition at these institutions gets any higher, higher educational opportunities for Pennsylvania's working class families will become out of reach.
And once that funding has been cut, it may be hard to get back.
When these things don't get funded, sometimes it's hard to get them back. So once they're gone, these kinds of appropriations are gone, it becomes very difficult to retrieve them.
With no end in sight to the budget stalemate, members of the House are calling for bipartisanship, while Temple remains short on funds for the upcoming semester.
We have to look beyond politics and remember that these institutions, these state-affiliated institutions, serve students from all over the Commonwealth.
For the board, for the president, and really all of Temple, affordability and accessibility remain, two of the key tenets. But without the state's partnership in this, it's really impossible to focus on those.
Now, House Republicans are working on a funding budget, but it would include higher education, but they won't vote on that until at least next week. And if that vote doesn't come then, that only leaves 3 scheduled session days in November before Temple releases their bills for the spring. Now, in-state students could see a hike in their bills starting next semester should those allocations not be given to Temple. Reporting live from the Capitol for Temple Update, I'm Cassie Semyon.
Thanks, Cassie.